On today's episode of Amanda and Felix Eats, we're taking you guys along with us to enjoy some Asian cuisine.
Okay, this tastes legit.
This is it right here. This definitely hits the spot.
Here in a food hall in the middle of Waikiki.
What's going on, Foodie Ohana? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're taking you guys along with us to an Asian food hall serving up some amazing Asian cuisine.
We are here in the middle of Waikiki, the main drag. This is Kalakaua and Seaside. We are here at Stix Asia. It is an Asian food hall here in Waikiki.
Ooh, I want to go here.
And guys, today is a cold, rainy day here in Honolulu, so you guys know we need to get some noodles.
Feels like I'm back in Japan.
We're here at our first spot. We are here at Ramen Bario. They used to be in the original food hall down here before it became Stix. And they also have a location in the ALOHA food court as well. This was actually one of our favorite spots to come back in the day. We just came back to this area. When we did Stix originally, they weren't here. So we're happy to welcome them back, but they are very known for their ramen and their tsukemen. The reason why a lot of locals love this spot is because it is filled with garlic. You guys know us locals, we love our garlic here, and they have different kinds of noodles. So here they have the original ramen. This is more like a thick style Bario, their specialty ramen. They have tsukemen, which is dipping noodles, and then they also have a tonkotsu ramen. They do have rice bowls as well, and side dishes like gyoza, karaage, chashu or char siu. And guys, this is very, very interesting. I want you to look at this. They have a spicy ramen version, tonkotsu and regular and tsukemen, mild, hot, fire, kilauea, and ghost. Over 21 only, and you even need to have an ID and sign a waiver. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna attempt that today.
Originally first opened in Shimbashi, Tokyo in 2010. They have become a hit. Opened 2 restaurants here in Honolulu, Hawaii. It's been one of our favorites ever since. The secret to their tonkotsu broth is that their pork bone broths are simmered for over 20 hours.
これは全てのラーメンです。ラーメンもつけ麺も全部このスープ。このスープで初め、ベースを作ります。で、そのベースはこっちに移ってさらに濃くなる。このままどんどん濃くなりすぎるから、で、こっちのスープでこうやって常に調整をします。だからトゥーリッチにならないようにとか、そうやって常に一定のバランスをこの2つでバランスを取ります。
And as you guys saw in the B-roll, they even incorporate some of the pork back fat to make the broth extra hearty. This whole time we've been eating it, I wasn't sure what that was. I thought it was just like pork belly bits or something, but now we know for sure, and now you guys know it's pork back fat. And you guys saw, they don't waste any part of the pork. You saw the whole pork head in there. It's very, very porky.
This is the tonkotsu ramen. I got it with egg, char siu, wood ear mushroom, green onions, and you guys, it smells amazing. Nice, thick, creamy broth. Tonkotsu is one of the most popular. That's actually what Ichiran and Ippudo have. So this is actually a black garlic tonkotsu. So there's nice black garlic in here.
リッチになるね。そう、豚骨の場合はこっちがブラックガーリックオイル。このブラックガーリックオイルも全部ホームメイドね。
Cheers. Ooh, nice and salty, creamy. I gotta stir it up a little. I see the black garlic is kind of over yonder here. Ooh. Wow, that's amazing. And guys, if you want it even more garlicky, they have full garlic here. For today, I think I'm not gonna go for the full garlic experience. And here, if you want it a little spicier, there's some spice here. And if you want more salty, they have a ramen sauce here as well. Okay, I'm going for the noodles. Oh my goodness, you guys. Nice and thin. Nice and al dente. If you guys are thin noodle fans, you're gonna love this. All of the broth just sticks to the noodles. Going in with some pork here. The pork gives a nice richness, porkiness to the addition of the soup. I love the crunch of this. This just hits the spot, you guys. All of these noodles. The char siu is nice and thin. I even saw that they like slowly torched it. Fattiness also. And it's very clean tasting. Like it doesn't taste like there's a lot of ingredients that go into it. It's like a simply roasted pork that they torch. I love that. It's not overly dressy, very simple, very Japanese style. Like we're in Japan. It even felt like we're in Japan. Throwback to when we were in Japan doing our ramen tour with Frank from 5am Ramen and Tabi Eats. The ramen I got today also comes with an egg because I got the egg version. It is a ajitama. They don't skimp and only give you half. Nice jammy egg. Look at that. Ooh. It has a nice shoyu flavor. It goes perfect with the ramen. It adds a nice creaminess. And guys, there's 15% off for Kama'aina. If you guys are Kama'aina and you want to come here, 15% off. Also, I forgot to mention, you can get a bunch of different toppings here. It's very customizable too. I'm wondering what Felix thinks about his skemen.
So some differences with my ramen dish compared to Amanda's, I got what they call a skimen, which means cold dipping noodle ramen. So as you can see, the noodle stays firm and chewy, more al dente, the way we love it. And the broth itself is gonna be a lot more dense, more rich. If you notice in the B-roll, chef used a lot more of the pork back fat, make it extra rich. This is right up my alley. If you guys like rich porky flavor, this might be for you. All right, going in for the first slurp. I'm gonna get some of that pork fat in there. Oh man, this is it right here. If you guys like that kind of nice oily mouthfeel, nice pork flavor, very deep and rich. I did wish the broth was a little more thick, but the flavor profile is there. If you guys notice, my broth is also more rich because I did get it spicy. So they do offer levels of spiciness here. This one is just level 2 because I'm too chicken to try the Kilauea and I don't want to sign any waivers tonight. So it does come with a scoop of their in-house chili paste. So let me incorporate some of the chili paste into the broth. Woo, that adds some heat, definitely adds some heat. I feel that kick. Exploring Japan and eating with Frank and Tabi Eats, I learned that we need to appreciate the noodles. If you're getting skimen, you need to appreciate the noodles by itself first. Very chewy, very nice. A good base to soak up all this flavor. I also love that here at Bario, they use local ingredients. These noodles are all from Sun Noodle, locally manufactured here in Hawaii. So what I like to do is add some of my al dente noodles into the broth, let it incorporate, let it soak, not too much. You don't want to cook it in the hot broth. Look how nicely coated my noodles are. Just a quick, nice little ramen bath, little skinny dip with the noodles, and enjoy. Oh, man. When eaten with the noodles, the flavor is perfectly balanced. When you try the broth itself, it's a little more rich, salty, very savory, but when you enjoy it with the noodles, it's a perfect balance. Oh man, this is it right here. I'm gonna get in some of that char siu. I can't wait anymore. So my bowl is just the char siu. Tsukemen, 3, 4, 5, 6 slices of char siu. Their char siu is marinated for an entire day before sliced and torched. Nice and tender, smokiness from the torch. This definitely hits the spot. The tsukemen comes with a little bit of vinegar, so it's gonna have that nice sourness to it too. So I'm getting porkiness, a hint of sourness, some spiciness. Oh man, I can eat this all day. I'm gonna add some garlic into mine because I love the extra rich garlic flavor. And I am married now, so Amanda's gonna have to deal with it, whether or not she likes it.
Yeah, that's too much, bro. Just
Yeah,
cool it down on the garlic. I still have to live with you at the end of the day.
Oh yeah. Oh Oh, now we're talking.
So just to clarify, in there's no noodles. It's all on the side.
It's all on the
And
side,
you
so
dip it in.
so my noodle stays al dente each and every bite. That's the best part of getting it tsukemen. So along with your meal, any sidekick to your perfect ramen, gotta have chicken karaage, right? Come on, a local favorite, a Japanese favorite, the beautiful chicken karaage. It is nicely fried and crispy, marinated chicken thighs. Super moist, very light crunch. I believe they use a mochiko batter, so it's not gonna have earth-shattering crunch, but tasty nonetheless. You do taste the flavors of ginger, white pepper, soy. Glad it's not too salty because the ramen itself is already salty, so you don't want your sidekicks to be overpowering the ramen.
As Felix so elegantly mentioned, with any ramen you have to get sides. This is a gyoza. Here they don't pan fry it, they actually deep fry their gyoza. For your gyoza, you get a little sauce caddy and you put your sauce right in there. As you saw, nicely deep fried. There's no holes, there's no leakage. Nice and meaty, nice and filled, lots of pork. I do taste some pepper. It's a very standard accompaniment to any ramen. And guys, we do have more places we're gonna be featuring today. I do feel bad we're kind of taking up a table, so let's eat and let's go to the next spot. Can I try yours, Libby?
No,
What?
you gotta order your own. We are switching noodles.
Oh, I'm scared. This looks really spicy.
It's actually not that spicy. Yours does look extra rich though, like extra thick. Oh, this thing is even more porky than mine. I think the vinegar balances it out.
I will say, as a thick noodle lover, I'm digging the thicker noodle.
Comment down below, Foodie Ohana. Do you guys prefer thick noodles or thin noodles?
This area down here is Stix. There's a lot of different shops.
Doesn't it feel like we're back in Japan, like in the department basement? So we are right across the way from where we were at Bario, and now we're here at Ribs and Broth. This place has been on our list for a minute now, but the original location is in Waikiki. They have one there, but we have not been able to make the trip out. So we're so happy they're open here in Waikiki at Stix. Why not give it a try? They are known for their beef rib pho. The last time we had something like this was in Seattle. If Amanda has the picture, she can put it here somewhere, but it was delicious. It was beefy, right up my alley. Beef, noodles, pho broth. Come on, what more could you ask for?
So you guys, I think it's habitual by now, but at any Vietnamese restaurant, we always have to get cafe soda or Vietnamese iced coffee. This one looks nice and dark. On the menu, it said French coffee with condensed milk, which pretty sure that's the same. I will say though, everything on the menu, because it was in English, it was kind of like throwing me off. Like instead of saying pho, it just said like beef noodles. So it was like throwing me off. But anyway, let's try out the coffee. Ooh. Already it's very ice cold. Tons of ice in here. It's like filled to the brim with ice, you guys. And it has a nice like darker hue. Oh. Okay, this tastes legit. It's strong.
Now you know why it's darker.
Look, it's like so thick. It's like going down the straw so slow. Look at that. Oh.
When the straw goes from opaque to clear and it takes that long, this is strong coffee. It honestly tastes like Cafe Du Monde, which is legit. Wow.
Oh.
Well, here is our beef rib pho.
It is steamy and hot.
Eat pho like a pro, part 3. If you guys don't know how to eat pho by now, where have you been? I can tell you haven't been watching for that long. Just kidding. I'm glad you all joined our Foodie Ohana. So here's how to eat pho like a pro. This isn't your usual pho. This is like the toe of a dinosaur. It's huge, massive. Let's try the broth. If it's expertly done, it should be very clean, but doesn't leave a very fatty mouthfeel. Very opposite from what we had next door. Okay. This is a very light broth. I wish it was a little more beefy, but the broth is nice and clean, so, oh, thank you. Got the satay. Another clear sign of a good Vietnamese restaurant, they make in-house satay. I'm gonna add some lemon juice, give it a nice citrus note to it, just a little bit. Who doesn't love spice? You gotta add some of that satay. You gotta add some hoisin sauce. or plum sauce. So I feel like the plum sauce adds a nice balance of savoriness to the broth. Give it a nice little stir there with your chopstick. Now I'm gonna give it another taste just to be sure.
Ooh, I smell that saute.
Ooh, now that is my type of pho. I will say ribs and broth. I don't know what's going on here, man. We need a little more vegetables around here. I didn't see an option to order a combination with the beef rib, so I think you have to make a choice. You either want the dinosaur toe or you want combination pho with all the fixings of meat. Oh man, they give you two, so that is insane. Let's see how tender it is. Does it fall off the bone? Ooh. Okay, there's some resistance. It's fighting back. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Clean off the bone. The meat is very tender. It's not super flavorful, but I feel like it adds a nice beefy substance to the pho. So you gotta take a bite of the meat, take a bite of the noodle. Oh man, altogether this works. I really, really like it. Feels a little too one-dimensional with just this type of meat, but hey, if I'm in the mood for something beefy, don't mind if I do. There's something on the menu that caught my attention. Fried breadstick. I was like, what? Garlic bread served at a Vietnamese restaurant? No, they're these fried breadsticks. You guys know what these are? If you guys do, you guys have been around the block to many Vietnamese restaurants in your lifetime. Also Chinese restaurants, because these are known as fried Chinese donut or yu tiao. In Vietnamese, we call this yao chur wai.
Why does that not sound Vietnamese?
I don't know. I might be saying it wrong. That's what my mom told me it was called in Vietnamese, yao chur wai. If you guys have not tried this yet, do yourselves a favor. Trust me 100% when I say to get these bad boys. These go good with anything. Take the fried donut stick and you dip it in. Oh. This is it right here, I'm telling you. I can't express how happy I am right now. I went from Vietnamese caveman to Vietnamese happy fat kid.
It is a very light broth. I kind of like it because for me, the star anise and cinnamon flavor can be sometimes a little too overpowering, but this is actually very nice and subtle. Going for this rib.
Zero etiquette, just gotta trust your inner instincts.
The part right here that's like been soaking in the soup, it just takes on the flavor of the pho. It carries it so well. There's nice like fatty pieces, more meaty pieces, broke them out tender.
Dip it in the broth.
I'm not a big yu tiao or yao chou wai fan. I'm gonna try it just for my husband because he said so. This tastes like the one in Vietnam.
Yo, I'll say this place is pretty legit.
Honestly, I did feel like because we're in Waikiki and this is supposed to be like a local business, like did they sell out? But they didn't. If I'm in Waikiki again, I'm craving pho, I might just come here. This spot, they pretty much made their name off of this pho, right? This is essentially like their most popular pho.
The namesake.
Their namesake, yeah. Literally ribs and broth.
What is that?
It's even jiggly. Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. This is from Nana's Green Tea here in Stix. It's one of our go-to spots for dessert, especially for a Japanese-style parfait like this. They're more known for green tea or matcha, but this is actually hojicha, which is a different type of green tea. It's more of a richer, roasted green tea flavor. So on the bottom, it's like a jelly right here, soft serve area right here. Then they put cornflakes. Then there's a hojicha ice cream, warabi mochi or like a more watery mochi, azuki beans, whipped cream on the top, and some kind of like hojicha dressing, I believe, or sauce on the top. Oh, all the cornflakes.
Okay,
oh.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do that, Amanda. Okay, no cheersing. My favorite thing about Nana's green tea is the flavor of the teas. It shines through and through. If you love your tea flavored treats, this is for you.
I think we might have to walk home after this.
I'm stuffed to the brim, man.
There's so much ice cream, it's hard to get to the bottom.
I'm gonna get in on that warabi.
They also had shirakama or like white mochi too.
Oh, jiggly this, baby this. If I was a mochi, this would be me. Very nice and cooling, refreshing, especially after all that spicy satay and spicy ramen.
Oh, I got some jelly.
What is your favorite thing in this parfait?
It has to be the ice cream and the jelly.
For me, it's the warabi mochi and the ice cream.
The warabi mochi is a kinako mochi. It's rolled in soybean powder. I felt like today we were actually in Japan.
Foodie Ohana, drop a comment down below if you want to see us back in Japan. We have why it's called warabi, like warabi. No.
So Foodie Ohana, that's gonna wrap up today's video. We hope you guys had a really great time coming along with us to Waikiki to show you guys around Stix Asia Food Hall. As always, we leave the links to the businesses we visited down below, so go check them out.
Also guys, we forgot to mention they do validate parking for up to 2 hours. For the entire details, check out their website. As always, if you like this video, you know what to do. Drop that thumbs up, give us a subscribe, join our Foodie Ohana.
And we will see you guys on the next video.
All right, until the next one, Foodie Ohana, explore your inner foodie. Peace out!
Bye guys! It's very hype in here.
Part of and then
Let's see what Felix thinks.
oh.
What? Oh.
Oh, the spice is creeping up. I told you guys, it packs a punch.
Wait, you gotta do it for the camera.
Here at Rib and Pho.
No,
and
rib
it's
and broth. Ribs and broth.
Ribs or rib?
Ribs. So spicy, lovey.
Oh, is it here? Oh, I thought it was here already. We just ordered. Oh my gosh, guys. This is like
Okay, let's dig in.
Tokyo's Eiffel Tower.
Ooh.
Tokyo Tower. How did I get soup on my pants just now? My favorite thing about Nana's iced tea.
Green tea.
Pork head like.
Oh my goodness. That's a pork head.